time ago when the earth was green. There was more kinds of animals than you've ever seen, and they'd run around free. The earth was being born, so the loveliest of them all was a unicorn. There was green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpty-back camels and some chimpanzees, some cats and rats and elephants, but sure as you're born, the loveliest of all was the unicorn.
Ced Míle Fáilte from the Highlands of Scotland, or 100,000 welcomes, as you could say. The Irish Rovers are here to bring you a kind of a special show tonight. I've always been very moved by the story of Bonnie Prince Charlie, the young prince who came in here to the Highlands to win back the throne of England for the Scots Jacobites. We put together a lot of good songs, a lot of beautiful scenery. We think you'll enjoy it. I think the story of Bonnie Prince Charlie started right here where I'm standing in Glenfinnan.
On August 19th, 1745, Prince Charles Edward Stuart landed at Loch Naum off a French warship. He journeyed by horseback here to Glenfinnan to raise his standard, the standard of the Jacobite nations. When he arrived here, he expected to find the masked clans waiting for him, but he was sorely disappointed, for there was less than 150 people here. They pleaded with him to wait, and he did. For 4 hours he waited, in the cold and the wind. Still they didn't come. Sadly, he turned to take his farewell of Scotland. But suddenly in the distance, he heard the bagpipes playing the war pibroch of the Camerons of Lochiel. And slowly and impressively they came marching in single file over the brae of the hill, led by Lochiel himself. Charles' heart leapt, for he knew that with the coming of the Camerons, so then the rest of the clans would come. Sure enough came the MacDonalds, the MacLeods, and later on the MacPhersons and the rest, till there was over 1,500 men assembled here. Charles ordered his standard to be raised and the pibroch to be sounded. The war of the Jacobites was on.
Sound the pibroch loud on high, from John the Gross to the Isle of Skye. Let every clan their slogan cry, rise and follow cheerily, and sing home and home and home, and sing home and home and home, and sing home and home and home, rise and follow cheerily. I see that small devoted band, by dark Lochiel they made their stand, and proudly bow with heart and hand to fight for royal cheerly. And sing home and home and home, and sing home and home and home, and sing home and home and home, rise and follow cheerly. On dark Culloden's field of war, hark, hark, they cry, Claymore, Claymore. They bravely fight, what can they more? They die for royal cheerly. And sing home and home and home, and sing home and home and home, and sing home and home and home, rise and follow cheerly. From every hill and every glen are gathering fast the loyal men. They grasp their dirks and shout again, boom and boom and boom, and she boom and boom and boom, and she boom and boom and boom. Rise and follow cheerily, no more will see such deeds again. Deserted is each Highland glen, and lonely cairns are o'er the men who fought and died for cheerily. And she'll boom and boom and boom, and she'll boom and boom and boom, and she'll boom and boom and boom. Rise and follow cheerily.
When Shetterly's gone to the castle blair, boots and sputters and all. Oh, what will all the lassies do when Shetterly's gang a wall? But Shetterly's young and blithe, the bonny loved by one and all. Oh, what will all the lassies do when Shetterly's gang a wall? The first he met was Lady Kate, she led him through the hall, and with a sad and sorry hand she let the teardrops fall. Beside the fire stood Lady Kate, said never a word at all. She thought that she was sure of him before he gang a wall. For Charlie's young and blithe, the money loved by one and all. Oh, what will all the lassies do when Charlie's gang a wall?
Then down the house came Lady Bell, she said you needn't crow, for maybe the lad will marry me and disappoint ye all. Then down the stairs came Lady Jean, the flower of them all. A lady's trust and providence, and you'll get husbands all. For Charlie's young and blithe, the money loved by one and all. Oh, what will all the lassies do when Charlie's gang a wall? Well, on his horse he rode away, they gathered round the door. He gaily waved his bonnet balloon, they set up such a roar. The cries said, but Charlie back, he kissed them one and all. Oh, lassies, wait till I return, and I will wed yous all. For Charlie's young and blithe, the bonny loved by one and all. Oh, what will all the lassies do when Charlie's gang a wall? For Charlie's young and blithe, the bonny loved by one and all. Oh, what will all the lassies do when Charlie's gang a wall?
Stirling Castle in 1314 was the scene of a great victory by the Scots over the English. At Bannockburn and at Stirling Bridge and here at the castle, Robert the Bruce took control. I'm afraid to say when bonny Prince Charlie tried the same thing, he wasn't quite so successful. He had travelled all the way down to within 110 miles of London, gaining victories all the way at Prestonpans and Falkirk, and for some unknown reason to history he turned around in a kind of a retreat and straggled back up towards the Highlands. They tried one desperate attempt to take Stirling Castle, which history should have told him was almost impossible. He planted his cannon on a hill just outside the walls here, and before he could even fire them, Stirling Castle let go with a great round of their own cannons. It must have been so frightening for them that the Scots might not like me saying that, but they turned around, they didn't even fire their cannon, and they headed back very disgruntled and unhappy, all the way back up into the Highlands, as far as a place called Culloden Moor.
I return to the fields of glory, where the green grass and flowers grow, and the wind softly tells the story of the brave men of long ago. March no more, my soldier laddie, there is peace where there once was war. Sleep in peace, my soldier laddie, sleep in peace, now the battle's o'er. In the great glen they lie a-sleeping, where the cool waters gently flow, and the grey mist is sadly weeping for the brave lads of long ago. March no more, my soldier laddie, there is peace where there once was war. Sleep in peace, my soldier laddie, sleep in peace, now the battle's o'er. See the tall grasses there a-waving, as their flags were so but some fell in their hour of glory, and were left to the rest to hear. March no more, my soul.